All right, let's do this. Let's jump over to this next story. Check this out.
Just this picture grosses
Oh, it's
me
gross,
out.
dude.
So
Especially
gross.
considering coronavirus right now. It's like the last thing I want to see.
I know. Oh.
A man filmed licking a tub of ice cream will spend 30 days in jail and pay restitution to Bluebell. Good.
Restitution to Bluebell?
Well, the restitution thing I get.
Yeah.
$2,000.
Oh, only $2,000. All right.
Yeah, but
That's
check
not
it.
that
So let me start from the beginning. It all started with this viral clip of some woman grabbing an ice cream, licking it, and putting it back. And then a bunch of stupid people were like, I'm going to do the same thing. And so you ended up with some people who thought they were smart. This chick was wanted by the police because she contaminated all of the ice cream.
Yeah.
So some other dude thinking, I know, I will lick it, put it back, but then buy it, and then I can film the video, right?
Yeah.
So they put out pictures of this woman saying, we're looking for her. We're trying to figure out what store this was at because we've got to purge every single, I think it was Walmart, had to throw away every single Bluebell ice cream because they don't know which one it is. They don't know which store. They don't know which freezer, which kind of ice cream, all gone. So they just purged everything.
That's a lot of
So
money.
check this out. Some other guy, not this guy, it was a different guy, films himself in a store, grabbing the ice cream, opening it, licking it, and then putting it back and laughing. But then he walks back to the freezer, took the ice cream back out that he licked, and then paid for it, thinking it was all okay. Nope. You know why?
Because the video shows him licking and putting it back.
Panic. So people would not buy the product thinking he contaminated the product and they don't know where it is.
Exactly.
So I can't remember what happened to that guy, but it was a similar thing where play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But people kept doing it. One dude, I think I get in trouble for saying this person's a dude, so I'm not going to explain who this person is because I don't know how YouTube's work. Is a effeminate guy with long hair? I don't know.
Some person
grabbed, was it mouthwash?
It was
Swigged it and
mouthwash.
spit it back and put it back.
Oh, gosh.
And they try and go, it was a joke. We took it and bought it later. And it's like, dude, no one knows that.
No one knows that.
So now the store has to come in and throw it all away.
Right.
Otherwise, for one, I'm not going to buy it.
No way.
If we know where you're at, basically, because this woman, I can't remember where she was, but they had a general idea. It was in Texas somewhere, I think. Then the people in that area are going to be like, I'm not buying that ice cream. So the company has no choice but to calm people down, purge everything.
Yep.
So this guy's going to jail. Let's read this. CNN reports licking open containers of Bluebell ice cream and sticking them back on freezer shelves was a fleeting fad in the summer of 2019 that delighted viral fame chasers and enraged law enforcement.
I've enraged a lot more than law enforcement.
Dude, it's so gross.
This happened in August. I'm
August?
still mad about it.
One of the lickers who got caught will serve jail time and pay over $2,000 in fines and restitution. Good, man. Look, I'm a very liberty-minded person.
Criminal mischief. Sorry, go ahead.
I think we need criminal justice reform, like serious criminal justice reform. I think it's ridiculous that we give people years in prison for like nonviolent offenses and stuff like this. This. He's getting 30 days. That's a slap on the wrist. But I think that's enough time to tell these stupid kids who do stupid things on the internet, don't do stupid things on the internet.
Yeah.
It's not so much about making an example of them. I think 30 days in jail can be severe. I do think it's important to make sure his life won't be destroyed. He won't lose his job, whatever the circumstances might be. But I hope this will be something people see and be like, listen.
So you hope an example is made?
I said no.
No, I know, but then you're saying
because I don't think this is an example, right?
I mean,
I
hope other people look at this and go, I don't want that to happen to me. I'm not going to do this stupid thing.
So the colloquial explanation of an example being made is an overly harsh penalty on someone to scare other people.
Oh, okay.
This is not overly harsh.
Oh, okay.
That's fitting.
In that way, I
right.
get it.
So people are going to see that you will face repercussions. So literally, it's an example.
Yeah.
But I'll clarify what I mean. You have a judge say,
you.
like, I'm giving you the maximum sentence for disorderly conduct to make an example out of you.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, no, that's not okay. That's
I agree. That's
utilitarian.
That's not okay.
So he will also pay a fine of $1,000 and restitution of $1,565 to Bluebell Creameries, the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office said in a statement. Anderson filmed himself licking the ice cream in August, more than 1 month after a clip of a juvenile doing the same thing racked up millions of views. The 24-year-old told CNN affiliate, he only did it to go viral. Yeah, well, now you can do it to go to jail. But the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office said the act was much more than a stunt. He is just a copycat, District Attorney Bob Worthman told WOAI in January. And the way to stop copycats is to enforce it very strongly.
Boom.
It's not about making an example of him with a harsh penalty. It's about just saying we don't give anyone special treatment.
Yep.
So it is.
And we will not tolerate this.
Anderson
which
later,
is good.
Right. Anderson later claimed he bought the ice cream after licking it and putting it back in the freezer, but the court said his act was costly to the creamery company, which replaced its inventory after spotting the video. A month after they had to do it, that one woman does it, they have to purge the entire inventory. Then this guy does it. Man, they lost more than $1,000, I'd have to imagine.
Oh, definitely.
Millions, probably. Hey,
Man.
so what? I feel bad for Bluebell because they had like a listeria outbreak. I remember going into the store.
A what?
I remember going into the store and I was like, Mom, look at all these empty shelves. This is where the Bluebell used to be. Because they had a problem at one of their factories. And
When?
It was a while ago. It was like maybe 2 years ago. So they pulled everything off for that. And then they started this licking thing this last summer. And then I was like, well, wait, why don't they change the way why don't they change the way they pack their ice cream? Because you know why people are doing Bluebell, right?
Because they don't have the plastic
right.
on top.
There's no plastic in the middle.
Yeah.
There's no seal on the outside.
But it's because
there's no seal.
Yeah,
you
dude.
can't trust it.
Right.
I was reading, I think that it's loaded from the top or whatever, like, and it vacuum seals. So when you pull off the ice cream, it's like really hard. It's like it's vacuum frozen shut.
Yeah, but
then this guy's not a kid. Oh yeah, look at this guy. This is the picture of the guy who licked it and then bought it, and he got in trouble. Bluebell didn't respond to CNN's request for comment, but after the first viral incident in June, the Texas Creamery condemned the act and said it had removed all half gallons of ice cream flavor seen in the licked video. Food tampering is not a joke. We will not tolerate tampering with our products, the company said. The teenager thought to kick off the trend was not charged as an adult for licking the dessert, but a 36-year-old Louisiana man was arrested in July for doing the same thing. Police investigating that incident said they believed he'd wanted to create some notoriety for himself by posting the footage on Facebook. See, these people think, I'll figure out a clever way to commit a crime on camera, but it's not really a crime because I'm buying it. But the crime itself was was tampering the product and putting it back, period.
Yeah, criminal mischief is what they called it. And that
So-
makes sense.
But it's
Criminal
I think
mischief.
that guy got charged with basically committing a crime on camera. Trying to use it. It's basically a law that was designed to stop people from trying to glorify the actions, like filming themselves doing something, being like, "Yo,
Yeah.
I'm so tough." So this is just another in a long line of dumb, dangerous challenges. And this is a story from earlier this month, the dumb, dangerous challenges TikTok has spawned so far this year. Now, of course, we talked about the Skullbreaker challenge.
Stupid. man.
Banned. They'll ban you if you do it.
Oh, good.
But here's the thing, TikTok is Chinese. I'm pretty sure it's Chinese, right?
It is Chinese.
Yeah, they don't
But,
care.
but they'll ban people if they do
Now
it.
they will. Dude, they were banning fat
Good.
people. Weren't they banning fat
They
people?
sure were.
They were shadow banning fat people.
Seriously?
Yeah. You know why?
No. Why?
They said, this is amazing. This is amazing. You're going to love it.
Brilliant.
Because fat people get bullied, they realized the easiest way to stop the bullying was not to ban every person who bullies, but to ban the person being bullied.
Wow.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Wow.
It was, so you have all these activists being like, we demand you ban hate speech and all this stuff. And the Chinese people looking at it logically were like, why ban 1,000 people? We'll lose money. Ban the one person and then there'll be no one to bully. And they started doing it.
Jeez.
You gotta love the cold, authoritarian approach to dealing with these problems, because as much as it's not the right outcome,
It
you're
works.
supposed to. It works.
Now
Bullying
that-
stops.
That is utilitarian.
Totally.
Yeah, man.
It's but from a business point of view, they're probably thinking, man, we got to ban thousands of people if we do this.
Yeah.
Our user base is gonna shrink. Just ban
we
the
can't
people.
have
Just
that.
ban the fat people, and they did. How insane, right? So these challenges, they happen all the time. So right now they finally banned Skullbreaker. For those that aren't familiar, you can see these kids. Basically, two people will try and convince their friend to jump with them at the same time. But as soon as the person in the middle jumps, they kick out their legs so they fall back and hit their head on the ground. It's literally called Skullbreaker. They're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill you,
It's
dude.
crazy. And not only this, people are trying to come up with new challenges, you know?
Yep.
So they're like, oh, what could we do that
Bro.
will be the new thing?
So, but wait, you got to see
And they're
this.
stupid. All of them are stupid. I kind of like went through
whoa,
after
whoa,
we
whoa.
talked about it.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
You want to hear stupid?
Sure.
Check this out.
No,
So,
actually, I don't. If you want me
Skullbreaker.
to answer that.
Skullbreaker is banned. You're going to love this one.
Good.
What if I told you that people were trying to jam metal into electrical sockets?
Huh, that would
I
not surprise me.
wouldn't be surprised, but
The penny challenge,
put a penny in a... Are you kidding me?
also known as the outlet challenge.
Oh my
Seriously,
God.
if you do this, You have something wrong with you, and
I hate these terrible puns they always throw at. This endeavor is literally shocking. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, please stop.
Cringe.
What is it? Beyond moronic and pathetic, it involves slipping a penny between a partly dislodged phone charger and the wall outlet and watching the sparks fly. Last month, pranksters at a Massachusetts school gave it a whirl, leading the local fire official to observe that, quote, a fire could be undetected and burning in the walls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kids are so dumb.
Electric lines run through all of the walls in every building. So if you start an electrical fire, you might not see it, man.
Oh, look at this. The students face
so
various
stupid.
charges and possible punishment.
Possible.
Now this one I think is just stupid, but I'm not super worried about it. You basically pour cereal in someone's mouth and then milk and then eat the cereal out of their mouth.
What? That's
pretty gross.
Disgusting.
Like, it is.
It's pretty gross.
It's not dangerous.
Well, you could choke, I guess.
You could choke.
It's
that's
kind
your
of
own
it's kind of
fault.
stupid.
You're like
Yeah.
giggling, laughing.
Remember when it was
and
planking?
it goes in your lungs. It sounds like a bad idea.
Remember-
And those are
That's
fruity
right.
pebbles. Those are tiny.
Oh yeah,
Fruity Pebbles are small.
aspirate that.
Yeah,
pneumonia.
you're dead.
No.
For sure.
Remember
milk.
planking?
Yeah.
I remember.
It used to be so simple.
It used to
Yeah.
be so
Hey guys,
simple.
watch me lay on the floor and make my arms and legs straight.
Yeah.
Take a picture of me.
Yeah.
Post it on Reddit. Then somebody was like, "How about I go on top of the counter and do it?" And then someone else like did it on the top of the bookshelf. Somebody did it on their garage.
Yeah.
And eventually it started getting weird.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you have people like on a lamppost and you're like, "What is going on?"
Just
Everyone's
one-upping.
constant right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Desperate to be the next person to complete. You
I
know.
want the most fame.
Give
Well,
me
so but
attention.
listen. Look, if all you're gonna do is like go on a railing and lay down, okay, it's not a good idea. You might fall, but you're laying on a railing. I'm not gonna cry about it.
Yeah.
Like I skateboard. I jump off buildings. You know what I mean? Like I know what I'm doing. Maybe these people are being dumb, but from planking and the escalation of danger, this is where we go. You know, now they're pouring cereal in someone's mouth. They're remember that I told you that story about the kid who was jokingly going to eat a Tide Pod.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He put it in his mouth, not really intending to eat it, but his saliva broke the seal.
Yeah.
It got on his tongue, burned him, and he went,
And inhaled it all.
and he inhaled a bunch into his lungs. It started burning his lungs.
Oh my gosh.
And he couldn't. What do you do?
What do you do?
Detergent is corrosive.
Yeah.
And so now he's got scarred lung tissue throughout his chest. His lung
He'll
capacity's
never
dropped.
breathe the same. Yeah.
No more sports.
Yeah.
He's gonna be wheezing. He's probably gonna be in an oxygen tank. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Let me tell you guys a story.
That's a good.
Here's the story I
saying.
was saving.
I'm
Oh
ready.
yeah. I
I'm
was about
ready.
to remind you. What
I
are
could
you
probably
talking
look
about?
this up because I remember I read this a long time ago. There was a challenge that college kids would do where you mix all of the condiments together with like rum or some kind of alcohol and shoot it. And some young 20-something-year-old sorority girl, they mixed hot sauce, soy sauce, red peppers, sriracha or whatever, and put I think vodka in it. And she giggled and took a shot of it. And the mixture caused her entire face to swell up permanently.
Whoa.
Her eyes were stuck. It was like a complete. It was like she was stung by a bee, right? When you see people swell up.
Yeah.
Her face was all puffy and bulged. Her eyes were like squinted shut, and they said that it was almost entirely permanent.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's awful.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You want to know what one of the first things you learn in skateboarding is? When you're trying a skateboarding trick that's difficult and you're focused,
Yeah.
you don't get hurt. I mean, sometimes you do. It happens. Let's be real. But when you're like,
I can prove that it happens.
Well, of course it does. Like I broke my hand. Someone hit me. That's not fair. But you know, you get hurt. I've sprained my ankles. I've rolled my ankles. So you're looking at a stair set, and this happened to me. I was trying to do a kick flip, late heel flip.
Okay.
For those that understand what I'm saying, and I've done it before, and
I've seen him land it.
and I rolled my ankle.
Yeah.
It happens. But for the most part, I've gone. You know, it's like I don't know, once or twice a year maybe. You're focused. You know what you're doing, but everybody learns this lesson when you're goofing off, doing stupid things,
Not paying attention.
and you're just being
Going
silly.
real slow.
You fall and get
You
hurt.
hit a rock. Boom. Break your wrist.
So I there's a story I tell people. I was skateboarding at a park when I was like 16, and there was a ramp that went up about 5 feet, straight bank, and then went flat, and then there was a gap to the ground. I'm trying to explain this in a way people don't skate might understand. So basically, from the top of it to the floor, there was a distance of about, I think, maybe like 7 feet before there was actual ground you could ride on again.
Oh wow, that's a pretty long gap.
7 feet? Not really.
That's a pretty long gap.
From so what anyway, the goal is to jump from the top over this part you can't skate on and land back on the ground.
Right.
So I tried maybe 30 times to do what's called a backside 180. And this is when you jump and spin 180 degrees, but you can't see in front of you.
Right.
You're looking down, basically, blindside.
Mm-hmm.
I fell 30 times, would slide, would roll, would get up and try again. And I finally landed. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm all proud of myself. Literally a minute after I landed and I'm riding back around the park, a little kid, like with his mom, runs right past, trips on the like where the gap was, falls down, breaks his wrist.
Wow.
It's always when you're goofing off.
Mm-hmm.
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, man.
Yep.
I think what we're seeing now with like TikTok and YouTube and these stupid viral challenges, I got to be honest. I think before social media, people were still doing this dumb stuff. We're just now watching them do it.
I think there's definitely an escalation because people.
Oh, no, for sure.
Every single person, every single story we're reading about, the guy jumping up on the plane, I've got coronavirus,
Yep.
coughing. Every single one of them said, I just wanted to be famous. I just wanted,
Yep.
I just
wanted
wanted
to go
fame.
viral. Yeah.
I wanted to go viral.
Yeah.
That's everybody's reasoning for being this stupid. So
No. They were stupid to begin with. That's
yes,
why they did it.
Yes.
Correlation,
you're
causation.
right.
That's fair.
But still, they were probably doing stupid things. But then once this happened, they're like, oh, I'm going to one up all the stupid that I know because this is all what everybody knows. So I have to one up it.
Yeah,
So-
the story we covered the other day was the kids who got charged with like 3rd degree aggravated assault.
Yeah, for
and
the
I'm
skull
like,
breaker.
I mean, that's I don't know how much time they're going to get, but you're right. They'll probably get
They're
a
not going
month
to
or
get
something.
Yeah, they're. I mean, I don't know if it's these kids here,
But it's literally called skull breaker.
yeah.
It's
You'd
in the
think
name.
you think people would not want to break their friends' skulls,
Air quote friends.
Yeah,
Air quote.
really.
right? Yeah. If someone ever did that
Dude.
to me, cut from my life. Bye.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
See,
no,
I'm
no.
making pizza right now, but you don't get any.
You
know why?
don't- you don't get
You try
my
to crack my skull open.
Yeah.
That's a good
It's
reason.
a good
Exactly.
reason not to give you my pizza.
You know what? Get out of my house too. While we're
Why
at
are
it.
you still here? Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show every Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., sometimes an hour or two. And we do have a full live recorded version of the show that includes a lot of comments and smaller segments you probably don't see. If you want to check that out, you can watch live at 8 p.m. Monday through Friday or become a member of this channel. And for $5 a month, you get full access to all of the recorded podcasts. Every day after the show, we make them available in the community section of this YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and stick around for more segments and more shows Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you all in the next show.